love, respect, compromise, and gratitude are the result of happy house, happy spouse, and unity makes it a home. Love, respect, compromise, and gratitude are the results of happy house, happy spouse, and unity makes it a home. Hello, and thanks for joining me again on my YouTube channel. You are with author Shirley A. Jones, the author of It's a Man's Work That's Never Done, Not a Woman. And I want to talk today about, are you an asset or are you an option? Let's talk about that. I would say that when you are in love, or if you are in a relationship or an agreement or whatever you're calling it these days, because there are lots of names, but I'm not sure how you got there. But being old school as I am, a relationship is what I know it to be. So you have to know if you are an option or if you are an asset. Let's talk about an option. We already know that an option is iffy. It's the prerogative of a person to put a title on you that they feel suits the situation you're in. Because if it's an option, I can almost promise you it's not a relationship. That's a situation. So, that's when people say it's complicated. Okay, really? So you choose complications or stability. So being an option is a choice to be put in a category or to be given a title that has very little meaning. It's an understanding, I would go as far to say if you are an option, if you are with a him or her. And when I say that, that means this is not just only for women being an option, because nowadays you have women that are making men options. So don't just think it's women. So this is for men and women. If you are an option, I'm willing to believe, in my opinion, that if you see him or her out at the dinner table or at the movies or at any kind of concert with someone else, do you really have the right to be upset? You're gonna feel some kind of way unless you understand where you are and why you are where you are. So if you have agreed to be an option, then there's no room for anger or jealousy or territorial mentalities. There's no room for that. So you are now a volunteer, not a victim. So that's when you are an option. Choose left, right, red, blue, right foot, left foot, who knows? But if you are a asset, that means you are bringing in something to be in addition to, or you're adding to something to make it better. You are dependable. You are lovable, likable. You become an asset because you are bringing something to the table. You are a part of something that's important. So people put a title on you if you are an asset. Oh, she is the best woman, or he is the greatest guy. We're in a wonderful relationship. What is that word that the younger generation, I cut for you, or he cut for me, or I cut for him? I'm learning some stuff. So anyway, when you become an asset and someone puts that title on you, you get the title like my woman, my lady, or my man, or my boo. I think you kind of supersedes friend when you are an asset. That means you bring a lot to the table. You learn from him, he learns from you, she learns from him, he learns from her, and it becomes a path to something more permanent, being an asset. But be careful not to be the only one that's bringing something to the table. Just remember, when you come to the table, that something's already there. And that's in my personal opinion. When you get to the table, unless you both are bringing something to set it and partake of it, then it's going to be okay. But if the table is empty and you're the only one bringing something to the table, you might want to think that again, or get clarity on why you are the only asset, because we want to do this thing together. We want to be in unity, love and respect and gratitude and all of that good stuff. So when you become an asset to something, you're important. Now, as an option, you are important too. You're important to stay in that option position, So I'll say this to men and women and everybody. If you allow yourself to be treated unfairly, and I say allow because you can control that, then once you have allowed it, or you become comfortable with it, then you're no longer a victim. You become a volunteer of being there. So love yourself enough, men and women, that you refuse to be an option to any one person that you're supposed to be loving, or someone that you're exclusive with. You're in an exclusive relationship. All of these other fancy words that you have for being together. So as old school and as wise as my age group is, women of my caliber, men that are very intelligent and have been raised with a lot of knowledge, don't be an option. Be an asset. And when you come, present what you have and talk about how you can make it work. Talk about when it comes together. And that way you are building towards something. And if it starts to get like this, you may want to get it back here, because that way it's unity, it's even, it's fair. And then sometimes it'll get a little bit uneven because the guys kind of take on a lot more stuff that we need them to take on: protection, love, and hold us when we cry. But don't forget to hold him, because he has feelings as well. Don't overlook that, ladies, because men are humans. And let me just throw this bonus cap out here. Some women often call men dogs. I don't know if that's before or after the fact, but you can't make him look bad without making you look bad if you've been in a relationship with him. Because if he's a dog, then that makes you a dog catcher. And so forth and so on. So if it's not working, just move on and chart that up to just a very learned experience, and try not to make that mistake again, or try not to fall back in that pattern of a relationship. and just move on. Somebody still have to love you. Somebody will still love him. So don't be miserable about the breakup. Take some time to yourself. And I say that when you break up with someone or things are not going right and you separate, find out why and ask yourself, what part did you play in it? Or what is it that he did that you really knew, but you didn't want to bring it up because you didn't want to make him mad or you didn't want to make her mad. So you decided to just let it play out on its own. Not good. Not good. Talking is the key to any breakthrough. Consistency is the key to any breakthrough. Talk, communicate. It's a real good solution to maybe 30, 40%. I'll even say 50% of solving problems and issues, depending on where you are. So don't be an option, ladies and gentlemen. Be an asset. And whatever other good thing that you can be in a relationship, but don't sell yourself short. Don't accept anything less than what you deserve. Now, if you don't know what you deserve, step back. Sit and think about what you want out of life, how you want to be treated, how you want your finances, how you want to live, what house you want to live in. Do you want a house? Do you want a loft? Do you want an apartment where you don't have to worry about the lawn? These are important things. So find out what it is you want, what you desire, and then move forward. And that way you have everything straight on the back end. You won't have any issues on the front end or to the side of life. So don't be an option. Be an asset and bring something to the table other than bad credit, bills, and a nice pair of high heel shoes or some Stacy Adams flats, brothers. So come to the table with something that you want to move forward in your future. If you want to live in a 2-story, 5-bedroom house, then move toward that. Do what you need to do to get that done. If you just want to live in an apartment and that's good for you, or a loft or a townhouse, okay, make sure that you are both on one accord about that. It pays off in the long run when you plan. So I will end my video by telling all, be an asset and not an option. Because when you allow yourself to be an option, you're no longer a victim, you're a volunteer. I am signing off, author Shirley A. Jones. Stay safe, wear your mask, vote, 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 vote. Stay safe, and God bless all of those who have lost someone by the hands of a person that's got a bad mind in a suit, or you have lost someone to COVID. God bless you, and just keep praying that it get better, and we lift you and your family up, and pray that one day you'll be able to look back and know that you made it, and those that didn't, you will remember the good times that you had and not the bad. That's the most important thing. So we just ask God to please, 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 please heal the land and the mind of those officers who choose to not uphold the law, but make the law and take it into their own hands. Thank God that that's coming to a slow halt, but it's coming. And then all lives will matter when everyone is treated equal and the same. So God bless, stay safe, wear your mask, and I will say good night and that I love you. Don't forget to push subscribe and like my video and leave me some more notes. I will answer you as always. Good night. Signing off, Arthur Shirley A. Jones. Bye.